Dude, we have strong opinions
Yes,
about
there are
grilled cheese.
intricacies to grilled cheese. Yeah, Adil.
Okay, let's start with that.
Type of bread. Sourdough is the best bread.
Yeah.
It's classic.
I'd say that. Yeah. Actually, no. Toast. Regular ass.
No, sour bread gives it that nice crunch.
But the crust becomes like knives against your
It has, you have to fight for it. That has to be. You have to have a price with the grilled cheese.
No.
Because if grilled cheese didn't have if grilled cheese didn't have a price,
That's wrong.
we'd eat it all the time and we would be dead.
Dude, I made some ramen yesterday for the boys. And it was the spiciest thing I've ever made. And everyone was going like, it's so good. Sound like Michael Jackson.
Oh my god! Hey, welcome back to Kabsa. It's your boy Ada. What's happening? What's popping? Episode 220. Just checked it. I'm sure
It is.
100%. I checked it, bro. Shout out tens of listeners. Shout out tens of viewers. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for listening. I got the homie Tex right beside me.
Hello.
I got number one in the building.
Hey.
Shamsi is somewhere with the whites
I think he went to check up on the aliens.
in London.
Anywhere. He's just looking. He's just looking.
Just looking. I called him today. He told me, he's like, bro. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I feel 30. I'm like, okay.
Sorry, Sheikh.
Like,
You're 35.
like you've been there for like a couple of years, my guy.
What does that even mean?
He's like, basically 9 p.m. I'm home. Like 9 p.m. I'm in my bed.
It's London. What do you expect?
I don't know what he talking. He makes it sound like 9 p.m. people are like outside and everything.
No,
We're like, relax.
He doesn't feel 30. He feels normal.
He thinks it's 30. Oh well.
Allah يعين عليه.
Allah
يعين لندن عليه.
Swear to God, bro. I hate this guy. Anyway, so we were saying aliens.
Well, what's up with the aliens thing?
Look,
What
look,
happened?
okay, look. I have a theory.
Ew.
All right. Do you remember the first time that, like, you know, the recognition of aliens started? It was around COVID.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember
Around COVID, like the U.S. government kept saying, "Oh, look, we have."
They did the
distract.
Yeah.
That was
they did the rebrand. It was no longer UFO.
It's UAP.
UAP. Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Thank you. Phenomenon.
Which basically means it could be.
I know you want to see it. I know you want to see it.
I want to say so bad. Thank you, Turks. Phenomena.
I'm pretty sure we made the exact same joke the episode when that came out.
So basically, phenomenon based.
Yeah. The abridged version.
Yes. Basically, it could be anything.
Yeah.
Plastic bag. UAP.
But look, like since COVID, they were pushing hard. Like Bob Lazar came out with his documentary.
Remember that shit? Yeah.
We all saw it. We were like, okay, what's going on? And then after that, like every other week or month, you see some ex-Air Force pilot or current Air Force pilot talk about, we've been seeing that for years. We see them wobble around and they move fast. Like,
the tic-tac and everything.
Like, we don't know what's going on. So, like, okay, all right, relax. And then a couple of days ago, it wasn't U.S. Congress. Was it Congress?
It was a Senate hearing.
I think it was a Senate hearing, right?
Yeah, basically, they were discussing a probe into like, hey, okay, let's hear you out, whistleblower person.
Yes.
Didn't blow any whistles though.
He went on record under oath saying, the government has dead aliens.
But I can't name shit. I can't say who. I can't say what. I can't say nothing. But there's aliens.
Exactly.
That's what he said.
Exactly. That's what
it's
again, you're saying it in front of official government.
It's on the record.
Exactly. It exists now.
Okay.
Yeah,
what about the Miami guys? The guys that went to
first off, there's a lot of Miami guys. Which are Miami guys.
The two guys went to government like, we know there's aliens. We want to create a good vibe for them. Let's bring out a DJ. I recommend DJ Musharraf Meen. We'll just make it cool. Adi,
okay.
Let them come.
So let's break this down. So some guys from Miami,
yes,
wanted to do a festival for aliens.
Yeah,
yes.
They were wearing matching white T-shirts with logos on it.
It's on brand.
Yeah, it is.
It's on brand, bro.
It really is.
They just wanted a new rave.
True.
That's all they're looking for.
Just an excuse.
Exactly, bro. I think if you told me it was the Riyadh guys, it fits this anyway.
Yeah,
so we're saying. So anyway, they started pushing harder. Now with there's official documents now. Now you get to start saying, okay, why is it only y'all?
You get like this weird every couple of months, like there's a certain push on something like, bugs are nutritious. Like, yo, what are you preparing me for, my guy? then it's like, you don't have to shower every day. It's enough to have to like, yo, what's happening? Something big is happening.
Look, I truly believe that there's a setup for all of this. Like the way you're rolling it out. This rollout has been very long, by the way. This is like one of the longest rollout I've ever seen. You're preparing me for something.
And marketing call this phase 2 of the campaign.
This campaign is strong, though.
Yeah, open budget campaign.
So let's say tomorrow they're like, yo, here are the photos. Here are original photos from back in the day.
Yeah, here's the alien. We call him Miguel.
Exactly. Like we have all of this. Like how much do you think we're all going to believe them?
Like I think we're just desensitized at this point. Like, yeah, fine, sure.
Sure, aliens. Why not?
Yeah, why not? What else could go wrong? I can't afford a house. I don't care.
No, but here's the thing. Who's the guy? Who is the guy? Who's this whistleblower guy?
He was a former army official. I'm not sure which branch, but I think it was the Air Force. Like, yo,
Usually they're all from the Navy and Air Force.
Yeah, basically, I think he had the term. He had non-human biological life was under the possession of the U.S. That was the term he used. Non-human.
Yeah, that's in the 1 minute clip I've seen from all the memes. But
the question that I have is, why is it always the US?
See, that's what I'm saying. If tomorrow they come out and they say, yo, like here's the body, I can't take them serious until I see multiple areas where it's not the West.
But isn't it beneficial for every other country to just hush hush and not talk about this and make the US look stupid?
Like, Eddie, why?
What do you gain by saying yes or no? That's the question I always have.
The US or other countries?
Other countries saying
other
yes,
countries?
we do or no, we don't.
The US is just like all over the place trying to prove its relevancy. So every other country just like, yeah, there's aliens.
So the US is basically a reality show.
Oh, come on. Is this news?
I'm just saying.
Is this news?
I mean, they have their longest running reality show ever. Florida, man.
Actually, the whole country is a reality show.
It is. But what if there's aliens?
That's the question that I always have.
Do y'all believe in aliens or not?
There's this thing called the Fermi paradox, which attempts to answer like, hey, we have so many star systems, billions and billions of star systems.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the aliens? So it posits two things. Either we're too dumb for them to contact us, or that life in general is very, very exceedingly rare, and most sentient life dies off before it reaches spacefaring age.
That makes sense.
He called it the galactic filter, which is basically code like, yo, I believe that most sentient life would probably nuke itself before it reaches another planet.
Yeah, but that theory is from what's the name of that degree? Keys
degree.
It's a fun theory, but like
Exactly.
by an actual famous Nobel-winning scientist.
Can we all agree that most theories are based off of keys?
Yeah, have you seen Schrodinger's cat?
I know.
I mean, come on.
I'm just saying.
That's the term theory. It's like you can't prove it.
Yeah, it's a keys.
String theory, keys. But yeah, sure, why not? The universe is made of strings because why not?
But science is keys until the keys actually
Exists.
Exactly. Yeah.
until the keys pollutes.
Here's the thing: the proof,
The cat's out of the bag. That's where that comes from.
the scientific.
Yeah, and the keys until a cat comes out. Like, no, all right.
Proves that there's a keys.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
What would the Saudi alien look like?
Okay, first off,
I say alien in Saudi.
There is a
sorry.
movie about that, but yeah.
An alien in Saudi. Sorry.
well, again, that's
Alien in Saudi,
Yeah.
bro.
you're gonna find it
So
in a hole
hold on,
on top of
hold on,
some
hold on,
rice.
hold on. Are we
just
claiming?
grilling.
Are we? Are we claiming aliens? Is this what we're saying right now? So
We're speculating.
So if the U.S. has an alien that's an alien American, is this what we're saying?
Yeah, I think that term is already taken.
Yeah.
Find another name.
So, yeah, there's a certain border that they use that term a lot.
What
yeah.
are you WAP? A WAP American? Shout out to Cardi B. Anyway, so I don't know. I don't know who's gonna claim it, bro.
Like it's a fascinating thing. Like every single thing built by non-whites that is advanced, their knee-jerk reaction, like, yo, brown person, you didn't build that. Aliens did. Pyramid? No. Space people did it. Egyptian?
Space people.
Space
Alright,
people.
You're walking
Stonehenge.
down the street,
Yes.
right? You see an alien. So if someone telling you, look, we have an alien, we caught him.
Ew.
What's your reaction?
Show me. Let me see him.
He's standing right next to him. He's showing you. He's like, yo, look at him.
I'm gonna poke that. I don't know what that
Yo,
is, but
hey,
I'm just gonna
yo,
poke it.
hey, yo.
I'm just gonna poke it.
They have the right
I'm gonna-
to probe the hell out of you.
I'm
right
gonna
now.
ask. I'm gonna ask for consent, but I'm gonna poke.
Affirmative.
I need to figure it out.
You're gonna be driving home. You can feel your ass just levitate.
Whoa! Take the car. Just take the car with me.
They're coming after you, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask why cows all the time.
Okay.
Because cows can't tattletale. You gotta keep that on. They're gonna shut the fuck up.
So you say
Because they already have that 1,000-mile stare.
So you say cows don't snitch?
Cows don't snitch.
They move.
Yeah,
Yo.
y'all stupid.
You're
Y'all-
dumb.
y'all- y'all
You're
stupid.
dumb. Okay.
Matching your energy, my guy. Just matching your energy.
There's none.
Yeah, basically
We're
the same.
filling up this podcast with bullshit,
Cows
bro.
don't snitch.
Because we got nothing to do. What are you talking about?
But the aliens.
but they.
But the aliens though.
We talked about the Cold War, Russians just like manipulating human cadavers and just chucking them at the US.
Exactly.
That was fun.
Here,
That was fun.
America, look at this.
Yeah. Without the racist accent. Yeah.
It's a very accurate accent. Screw you.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. So I guess we concluded this alien segment.
No, I still don't know what there's nothing to prove. They said nothing. It was basically just throwing rumors around, even though you're an official, which is Bob Lazar. نفس الشيء. He was an official at some point, صح?
He was an employee.
He was an employee in Area 51.
Yes.
Yes. So what's
We were there.
what's the difference here?
Bro, look, honestly, I don't think people will give a shit. That's one.
Yeah, honestly.
I think it'd be like, yo, the talk of the day, then like, all right, he's gonna be like an animal in the zoo.
Exactly.
You're gonna be poking him. All right, other people gonna first off, he's gonna be poked.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the guy telling us there's aliens.
No, I'm talking about the alien itself.
Actual aliens?
Yeah.
Dude, the advancements of technology, the interrogation we're gonna do to all the aliens, the spacecraft that we're gonna study, all the scientific theories that we're gonna have to like.
Again, that's if we can communicate. Like, look, the first aliens that we saw, there's already communication. They gave him a name. What's the name? The Kardashians. There you go.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Kardashians.
yeah,
So the
yeah.
Kardashians, like, you know, they're aliens that you can actually have a conversation with.
Not fruitful, but yeah, conversations.
Again, see, because we
There-
don't
there's a
understand
language
the
barrier.
language
There's-
very well.
There's a language barrier.
Yeah.
there.
That's the problem. See, like if we can't communicate with the Kardashians right now, how are we supposed to communicate with an alien life form that doesn't speak the same language?
But think about
yeah, we can't.
dude, the reality TV is about aliens. That yo.
It's called the Kardashians,
Yes,
bro.
yes, but
That's
they're
what
gonna
I'm telling
capitalize
you.
on that too. That's like Kardashians
They
too.
already did, bro. And we still can't understand it, but we're giving them money. I don't know why they want our money. The body keeps like
So
forming.
aliens are
and
gonna be
shaping and
rich.
shit.
Well, once aliens get here, we're gonna throw money at them. We're gonna make a show about them.
But looking at the Kardashians, you can tell how the
Adidas is gonna
aliens-
make a lot of shoes
Bro,
based on alien
like,
designs.
Look at the brainwashing they did. Look what they did to our good brother Kanye West.
Yay, please.
Yes, yay.
Yay.
Again, see, he was Kanye West until the Kardashian. But you know, for the sake of this bullshit, and he turned into Yay. Why? Because he couldn't say Kanye anymore. It sounds all like Kenya. It's not gonna work.
That's the argument?
This is another case, listeners.
This is super key. Sorry,
It's a scientific theory. Please.
Hey, just
Yeah.
fly. Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. It's a fucking scientific theory. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Turk. You
I
fucking
got you.
asshole.
I got you. For science.
For science. So all right. So now we have the Kardashians. All
Yeah.
right? They're in phase, I think, 6 by now. We've seen
and-
them how they
the
develop.
evolution of
the evolution
the
of Kardashians.
Yes,
In Dragon
yeah.
Ball Z terms, they're in their final form.
Exactly. We understand that they need a lot of space. That's why they all have
They do.
G classes.
Yeah.
So which means
And
that
super
aliens
mansions.
are claustrophobic.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
There's ways to
They need a
understand.
lot of space.
Yes, as we are
Sorry about that joke.
carbon-based life forms, they are silicon-based life forms.
Exactly. See, that's another thing that we understand.
Yeah.
Yes, we see that there's maintenance to their body that is required every couple of years,
True.
which is
Yes.
moving of hips,
Yeah.
expanding.
To adapt to Earth's
Minimizing-
atmosphere.
Yes.
Doesn't.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
See, that means they age totally different than humans.
They do.
But until this day, we still do not have good scientific data on how to deal with the Kardashians. How are we supposed to handle
science is
aliens?
not even any up for that task whatsoever.
Exactly. I think we're all doomed if we get aliens that actually know how to be aliens. Because the Kardashians are like the aliens that like no one cared about them.
صح.
They're the Australians of the alien world.
مستحيل يعني
Shout out to Australia. I love all of y'all. But just
do you though?
Yes, I do. Fuck you.
Okay,
Just fly with the joke, please. Anyway, it's a joke. So, someone took them. Anyway, so they created a colony. Now, there's how many Kardashians are there?
I don't know. They keep multiplying.
King Kim has like 6 or 7 already.
Yeah, I believe her name was Glork Pork Prime back in the day.
Waka Waka Prime.
Waka
Right.
Waka Flocka Prime.
Right. And at the same time, we can tell that they've been trying to give us information that we could understand.
Like what?
Naming your kid West and another one North. They're giving us directions, but we're not picking up on the language, guys.
They gave us a message delivered through Kanye. I believe it went 18 years. 18 years. You got one of your kids, we got you for 18 years.
18 years. Man, that means that every 18 years there's a cycle in the alien life.
The life cycle. They have Chrysalis, Kardashian, and then
We still don't know.
we just don't know.
Yes.
Depends. We haven't delayed that development in the development of silicon, I don't believe.
Is Elon Musk an alien?
I know he's worse. He's annoying.
Fair point. Fair point.
Fair point.
But aliens can be annoying too. And what did he name his kid? His kids. Coordinates.
No. See, this man.
He gave you
This
like
man there.
formulas and coordinates, but nobody followed up.
And no, he even told us what we should expect. He married Grimes and then gave us an equation for a child. So he's
The signs are
indicating
there.
to us that there's hard times coming, and the solutions in this formula. Thank you, brother Turks. I'm picking that up.
Thank you very much.
I didn't put that 2 and 2 together.
But is he a good alien? Is he because what he's doing to Twitter is
No,
just
you know who's a bad alien who has a bad cover?
what?
Zuckerberg.
No, that's not an alien. That is human made.
Here's the
with
thing.
a lot of errors and needs an update. That's human. That's
No,
definitely a product of humanity.
No, I think Zuck is here to do the job that the aliens wanted to do, which is take over.
So he's the silver server?
But Elon Musk is the problem that he has to face for him to reach his goal. So maybe in theory, as I told you, the survivors in the formula, Elon Musk is trying to make us survive the wrath that's coming through Mark Zuckerberg.
So Zuckerberg is the Terminator,
This is like
sent from the future.
this is like
to
five.
battle the alien.
This is like 5 different animes right now.
But I'm just telling you, bro. I can do this for
I
days.
know.
Anyway, so
So this writer's room
okay.
has some great shows.
Let's keep going with it.
Yeah.
We are trying, listeners. I know this is very different to everything you heard from all of our other podcasts, but we're actually trying today to solve the problem of aliens.
Yes,
and I
we're
think
trying
we're
to
getting
answer
close.
the
I think
universe.
we're really getting close. And figuring out the Kardashians and then the tying up of Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. The only question that we have that we still haven't figured out yet.
Where does Ja Rule fit into this?
Close, brother number one. But
Thank you, brother Adam.
but we're talking about Jeff Bezos.
See, that's the thing. I was just about to mention him.
Jeff Bezos is going to protect us all.
Exactly. Is he the hero?
He is the champion of humanity.
How though?
Prophesied by ancient tablets found in
Ancient tablet
found
of aspirin.
found in the Dead Sea 5,000 years ago, suppressed by the world government.
And
See, here's
no, he has a point. He has a point.
Yeah, he does.
Because
He does.
Jeff Bezos has Amazon Prime, which he's always trying to get to us as fast as possible
And Prime-
to give us what we need to survive.
And
Exactly.
Prime is the progenitor of all things. It is the prime number.
Exactly like Optimus Prime.
Yes.
yeah, another figure of history.
You know,
Yo.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
yes.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Look, how many times did Optimus Prime have to save us? Five? How many
He
movies?
died
I
once.
think it's 9 by now. I'm not sure. Yeah.
No. Vin Diesel's been saving us 9 times.
Sah, yes.
Almost
yes.
10.
Yeah. No, yeah, true.
Yes.
Prime 6.
Yes, 6
Sahih.
times he's been trying to save us from the galaxy and shit.
Yes. Autobots. What was his speech? Nobody knows. Nobody's that much of a nerd. Okay.
Let's find it.
Find it. Go ahead. I'm trying to figure out, like, since Jeff Bezos started as a flimsy nerd
Yes.
that built himself up.
Have you not watched Anime Turks? This is called the training arc. He went.
Yes. This is,
He went to Master Roshi.
We're living through the montage
Yes,
in real life.
Yes,
Yes.
he went to Master.
Nice.
He went to Master Roshi. He learned the Kamehameha. Now he's gonna get.
Master Yoshi is the guy with the beard.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no life,
I know.
and
I know. It shows. It shows.
and I struggle with the sadness every day.
Did you find it?
Did I find what?
Oh wow, Linkin Park.
With the
Oof.
Allspark gone, we cannot return life to our planet.
This is the
And
first time.
fate has yielded its reward.
Okay.
Wait for
A
it.
new world to call home.
That's an alien speech.
I know. See, you
No,
gotta-
that's a very alien speech. Optimus Prime is from out.
Hiding
Oh yeah,
in
that's
plain
proven.
sight, but watching over them in secret, waiting, protecting. I have witnessed their capacity for courage.
That I found.
Though we are
Yo.
worlds apart,
Yo,
like us, there's more to them.
is that Kim Kardashian?
It's the
No,
eye.
no, no.
Okay.
Look, there was a hint. He was like, "There's more to them than meets the eye."
Yeah.
Yes, robots in disguise. of
Exactly.
course.
So like, there's hitting messages in everything that we do, but we're not paying attention.
Maybe
not.
maybe
There's a war going. Look, like we all watch like the Avengers and how like the real life wars that they go through that
Yes.
we missed out that we didn't see because we were not everywhere at the same time.
We weren't in the States. At
Exactly.
The time, yeah.
I mean, as a documentary, the Avengers proves to you that there's survival and there's torn
exactly.
relationships and things and
True.
that happen in the universe.
True.
So it gives us more of an
True.
idea and understanding. And so I think it's our job and our duty to figure out these things before
Duty.
for duty.
Yeah.
Before duty.
doobie doo.
So I guess we have to go back and watch all of the Kardashian episodes from Virgin 1.
We have to keep up with them.
We have
We
to
do.
keep up with the
Yo, that's a sign. That's another
Yes,
message.
That's it. That's
Keep
it.
up.
That's it. That's
Try.
it. Keep up.
Just
Keep
try.
up.
Yo.
If you don't keep up, we're taking over.
That is a video game I'd like to play, Salah.
Which is
A fighting game between the Kardashians, Bezos, Musk, Zuckerberg,
I believe it's called
Optimus Prime.
I believe it's called Super Smash Brothers.
Yes, exactly. That's the one. That's the one.
All right,
Yeah.
boys. Do we have any other fucking topics?
We do. We do.
something,
We
bro.
do. Why the hell is Twitter X right now? Why? Just explain.
I will call
What
you.
the hell?
I will. It's a callback because I said Elon Musk is annoying, and he's been trying to get that X name off the ground for like years. Back when he was owning.
X.com.
Yes, he wanted.
Remember that shit? The his bank?
Yes, he wanted to brand PayPal as X.com. And like he said, no, that's stupid. Go back to your emerald mine, Elon. And basically, it's apparently he knocked off like 20 billion or so off the brand value because Twitter is such
Of
a
course.
like it's such a it was blocked in Indonesia because they triggered their pornography and adult website filters by the term
Wow.
X.
Who could have seen that coming?
And apparently Facebook owns the trademark for X.com when it pertains to social media. And this sounds like a very bad idea.
He is like a mine of bad ideas.
No.
Dude.
Nah. Come on. What are you
Dude.
talking about, bro?
It's not
Elon keeps
Yes.
throwing shit to the wall and seeing what sticks.
It's not so much a, like,
most of it falls.
it's not so much like he's a mine of bad ideas. He's just like, you can tell like nobody's around him telling him like, yo, this is a bad idea.
No.
Like when you can surround yourself with yes men, a lot of it.
I don't
seems
think
like-
he. The one person that I don't think that he is affected by yes men is Elon Musk.
You think so?
100%.
He's not affected by no men either. Yeah.
Because if he's affected, if he's affected by yes men, he would have been a totally different fucking path by now. But he's against AI, he's against robotics, against a lot of things. And it shows. And like he tells us, like, oh, you're going to go take that route, but the best route to take is a human route. And this is what we need to do. And other companies, no, just want to capitalize on every single little thing. If he really wanted to make money, he would have kept it as an IPO.
But what? Can you explain to me how it makes sense for you to change the name of one of the most popular social media platforms?
Well, I think all of us are looking at what's right in front of us, and now we're looking down the street. I think down the street, the X app is going to be more than just a Twitter app.
Yeah.
Because right now, when you say Twitter, you know exactly what you're going for. But if you rebrand it to something else and add more features to it, then it doesn't become Twitter anymore. It becomes a totally different thing.
I get that idea.
It's like you came in, you bought a company, and you already have all the employees and all the users, and you just change it up, and everybody's still there. And you get to automatically come up with a new name, and you have automatically billions of people already in the app.
But do you do it organically just like that? Or do you build an idea, perfect it, and then roll it out with the new name?
You
His
can't,
idea has been there from the beginning.
You can't do that when it comes to tech. You have to iterate. You have to fail fast. It doesn't make, you can't roll out a
perfect
feature,
app.
you can't roll out perfect features from day one. Like you will mess up when you're implementing something new. Like how many features were introduced to Twitter and taken out? They used to have like their remember fleets with their attempt at having stories. Nobody used that. They used to have circles. They took that out.
طيب, how about this? How about this? Let's say you're rebranding a logo, for example, okay? On a platform. Let's say Instagram.
Yes.
When they went to the new logo, their line drawing with the circle and the thing.
They went to a minimalist start.
Yeah, instead of the old-timey camera.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I am
The
marketing.
old-timey camera.
I am
Yes, it was an old-time camera.
I am marketing man, so I can go at length about this. But good, complete
Exactly.
question.
Yes. Say Instagram just started like removing the logo, putting up a sketch, and then figuring out, okay, the next week let's develop the sketch, new logo, until they got to that like the logo of Instagram that we know now. That would have been a stupid idea. What they did was hire a team and fully design and finalize that entire brand, that entire identity, and then put it out there. What Elon Musk is doing with Twitter is exactly that, like that thing with the logo, but with the entire platform.
We're seeing how the sausage gets made from our perspective as end users. You know, as
I want to go to a hot dog stand. Don't hold my hand and walk me through the fucking factory. I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, but again, it's an interesting theory, it's an interesting perspective. But this guy basically owns the website and what is a quote unquote power user on the website. So basically, he's treating it as this is how I want to experience it. So we're seeing his thought process live. It's an interesting case study. Is it the best use of his time and resources? I'd make the argument no.
Yes, but thank you. You said it. It's a case study. Okay, it's something that like what he's doing to Twitter right now. You could have done on a tangent beta version. You can keep Twitter going as is, with all the users just enjoying it and for the reasons they want to, and have a separate app, separate website of this is what we're doing in development, a beta program that you can roll in, like just I don't know. Go and see what's happening there.
My bad, I was off. Then you're gonna have the problem of okay, then I'm starting a whole app
No.
from zero. How am I integrating everybody else I already have?
Apple's beta program. You get the new iOS. You can still figure out. You can go and do whatever you're doing on your phone.
But that's an operating system. It's totally different.
Until operating system, social media platform.
It's called
Two different worlds.
Yeah, it's called a version fork. Basically, you just have that bespoke walled off garden, just people who are trying. And, it's an opt-in beta essentially.
Exactly.
But you already have that in Twitter. Before they roll out, they give it to a specific amount of people, and they see how our people are using it and what are the bug fixes. And then as they scale it up, they can make it better and better. Then they release it. Then you have other problems that come in. Fine. But you already have an idea of what you want it to do and where you want it to get to.
But he's forcing everyone into that beta program.
I believe the term.
That's the thing. It's not really a beta program. It's literally Twitter. But the add-ons that he wants to add for it in the future, that's what's going to make it different than Twitter. But right now, no matter what its name is, it's still Twitter.
I have to be very honest.
But
I have to be very honest here.
Yeah.
I think if this was any other person, we would be more charitable. But because Elon Musk is so insufferable as a person, we're being too harsh.
Do you know why?
Fair point.
Because we didn't have someone that we can bend their arm.
How so?
Every time Instagram did something, Snapchat did something, the fans said, yo, peace out, we're out. Oh, please come back. And they start fixing shit for them to come back. Elon Musk is the only person that said, yo, you want to leave, peace. He was a guy that's not really listening. And that annoys the shit out of people on Twitter. Like, yo, I love this app. I'm here every single day. You're not listening to me.
I would challenge you on that.
Go ahead.
It's not so much like peace. It was just like he came at it a lot with a certain political angle that a lot of people are finding disagreeable, and he's openly advocating against quote unquote left-wing extremism, quote unquote quote. And a lot of people who are the power users of that website, specifically when it comes to the media, the journalists, they're basically feeling that, the owner of this website has an axe to grind against us, which is a lot of the time it's driving their pushback.
Which was the same feeling that the right wing had when Jack was in.
Yes, I agree.
Jack shut them out for other people. And then you got this guy who came in saying, yo, I'm not shutting you out, but I don't really give a shit about what you're saying. I don't care about your complaints. Everyone can come and complain.
Again, I agree with you, but I'm giving you the perspective from the people who are, quote unquote, we are going to bounce.
Hello, see, that's exactly what I just told you. He doesn't care about your perspective. I'm here to do things. I'm going to do it. You like it? Good. You don't like it? Fuck off. And it's something that we never really had a CEO of a company say that. Every CEO bends to numbers and money. And if people leave, you lose money, you get fired. And now we have this guy that say, yo, if you want to leave, leave. Peace out. I'm going to find other ways. And that's why it feels very weird to be on Twitter.
But how sustainable is that?
If he's going to build, here's the thing. Keep in mind, this guy really believes in the things that he gets into. So if he has the same belief that he had with SpaceX and with Tesla, why wouldn't it be another W?
Here's the thing. Like, I know for a fact that a lot of advertisers are just like kind of spooked by the current situation in Twitter.
Yes.
So they're just like, it's not brand friendly. It's not as controlled and as consistent as it used to be. So a lot of big brands are basically just cutting out, like, we don't advertise on Twitter until further notice. And that's
Don't
a big
advertise
hit.
until the numbers keep going up and you will come back. All companies give a shit about money and how they look. But if there's money over there, I'll create a marketing strategy just for that. So I don't look like I'm really there, but I'm really there.
Again, I would challenge you on that because it's not always about the numbers.
Okay, hello. Then I dare all these fucking companies to get out of Twitter. You don't want to advertise? Leave Twitter. Is Pepsi going to leave? No. Is Coke going to leave? No. Is Amazon going to leave? No, nobody's leaving.
Again, I'm not saying that they're going to leave, but again, when they're advertising on Twitter, it's not, or just basically advertising in general, it's not always about the numbers. It could be a certain PR objective, certain...
But why are you using it? Using it to reach audience. The reach is there. A good example is YouTube. YouTube, how many times did it bend over backward for advertisers?
Always.
Every single update was what advertisers want and fuck creators. And now you have this platform that's doing the same exact thing. You come in there for the audience, but this platform is saying, no, fuck you. I don't care about you and your money. You want to be here, this is how we run. And you're going to be here as long as there's people there. If advertisers really gave a shit, they would close their accounts, but they'll never close their accounts.
Here's the thing. The interesting proposal for me is, okay, if you're going to run this ship however you want it, and the only thing that would take this into the next level would be to actually make Twitter the quote-unquote everything app.
That's what he wants.
Again, it's easier said than done.
Of course. But you already have the audience. If you make, let's say, integrate a PayPal into Twitter, and then you have all of South America.
They kind of have that already with their subscribe and just like tip functions. With
No. I'm talking about as in using it as PayPal. As in I get in, I see something from your tweet, and I can purchase, not tipping. I can purchase, I can wire money to you off of the app. If you do that, think how big it's going to be in Latin America. If Facebook does that, look how big it's going to be in Latin America, across the globe, in Asia.
Why specifically Latin America?
Because Latin America, there's a problem with their banking system.
Really?
Remember Venezuela when it went to full crypto? Was it Venezuela? What was it?
No, not Venezuela. I think it was just
Guatemala?
No, it was not Venezuela. Venezuela had the whole inflation thing, the hyperinflation.
Yeah, that's true. Who was it? Someone who went like full crypto for a while.
Yeah. He was literally, the president of the country was saying, yo, we're going to buy Argentina.
No, it wasn't
Argentina.
Not
No,
Argentina.
it was smaller.
Not Argentina. Basically, he was basically, yo, we're going to buy the dip. And he did.
That's what I mean. Their system is so flawed. They're looking for other answers. And if you tell someone, I make this easy for you to do everything here, of course you're going to be there.
You're both of you are still on Twitter, right?
Of course.
Yes. I live in Twitter.
Okay. When are you gonna start calling it X?
When it's called X.
It's not there
It's
yet.
not. It's not updated for me.
Still, not yet. It's still Twitter for me.
Okay. A, are you gonna call an app X?
Sure.
Are you gonna go like, oh, I'm on X?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's gonna give
Is
it to
it
me.
no? Is it a, no?
You know what's gonna be its name? It's gonna be called the X app. That's what everybody's gonna call it. The X app.
Is it gonna be called that?
Everyone's gonna be calling I'm on the X app.
And they're gonna call tweets Zeets.
Okay, stop.
No,
Okay,
no,
stop.
no, no.
Stop.
Those are not tweet pronouns. I'm sorry. But
Speaking-
what is the feature that you think is gonna bring everyone back to Twitter?
I honestly do not care.
I follow.
I don't care any of social media.
No, if it's gonna be the super app, if that's the plan, if that's what Elon wants to do, introduce all these features so everyone can just go like, oh, you know what? I don't need Instagram. I don't need Facebook. I don't need the WhatsApp.
Yes,
I'm just gonna go on the X app.
I'll tell you.
What's the one?
I'll tell you. I follow a lot of artists on Twitter.
Yes.
Like lots of comic artists, illustrators, whatever, because I like having that on my feed between the doom.
Because you don't like the word. You like the
Yes.
art.
No, it's between the doom. I need good
Okay.
art.
Palette cleanser.
Yes, basically.
Yeah.
So if I see something that catches my eye of a certain artist, either quote tweeted, retweeted, whatever, and I go to their account, it's like it's an ordeal just to look through their art.
Yeah.
So basically, just like better curating a individual's media gallery, and maybe having ways to organize that in a more user-friendly and clear form, that would go a long way into making it the everything app.
So folders.
Not so much like folders, but basically just like, what if you can have the functionality of a YouTube channel in your Twitter profile? What if you can have functionality of a DeviantArt profile in your YouTube channel? You can have your portfolio in your Twitter account.
Yeah.
That would make it go a long way, I think.
More organized content would definitely be something that might bring me to because I do follow artists a lot on
Yes.
Instagram, and going through their account and just to look for,
It's easy.
it's easy, but it could be done better. It could be like a tree basically. Oh, this is the art, this is the like memes, this is what I share, and like having tags that I can just
separate between work, personal, and whatever.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Not for my profile, but when I visit someone's profile,
Yeah.
I can see their content organized properly.
No, I understand. I actually like that idea. If I
Yeah.
get into someone's account and I can see the personal post, it's its own tab.
Exactly.
Their work or their art is one tab.
Exactly.
Like you can create tabs, but then you become MySpace.
That's the thing. Yes.
You become cluttered.
But no, at least a filter. At least
Or like maximum, like 3 tabs, 4 tabs.
you see how in Excel you can just like click the filter and like
No,
that's it. Yeah, if you can do that to an account, that would be great. But that would require everyone to like put tags on all
Exactly.
their
You're giving
posts.
people a lot of tasks that they're not gonna do.
But people are already putting a lot of hashtags on their
Bro,
posts.
it's a copy and paste.
Yes.
You have different parts of the world have different needs.
Correct.
So you can create something that we see that it's failing in here, but it's working in Asia.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something that's helping some other country, and off of that country alone, they're making X amount of millions that can keep the feature running.
Yeah.
That's why they don't lose.
Yeah, like
So
how,
it could have so many features, but it doesn't mean that everybody's gonna use it.
yeah, like how we kept Path alive for like 10 years longer than should have.
Amen.
Yes, yeah.
Amen.
Who was the Saudi guy who tried to buy into it or bought it?
I don't know. Like, why buy Path? Like, who are you targeting, my guy?
Just to prove in the حقنا. بس.
Because we really put Snapchat and Path.
Yo, Snapchat.
Path is Saudi and Indonesia, bro. Both of us, like we rocked that.
Wallah.
Yeah, Indonesia was powerful.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Who even uses Snapchat anymore? Realistically,
Us.
Everybody uses Snapchat.
The Saudi nation.
بغيرنا يعني. It's like
No, everybody's
it
on
feels
Snapchat.
like it lost a lot of its luster when Instagram introduces Instagram stories. It did it better than Snapchat ever
No
did.
one cares about Instagram stories.
I like them more. صراحة. They
Same
were-
here, but I'm not like the populace. I'm not everyone.
Okay,
I use the word populace.
look at you.
I think it's the chair.
It's the chair.
Yeah.
It's the chair. It's the
Yeah.
No, if it's the cherries, it's the populous.
Right.
chair. When you're going through people's Insta stories,
Yeah.
right? How many people are you going through in one sitting?
Yeah, I'm not, dude. I'm not someone that you measure for.
I'm asking you a simple question.
Here's the thing: if it's Turk's Instagram story, it needs its own sitting.
True.
It's a day.
True.
Okay, that's a
True,
day,
yes.
and that's all.
I have to take a day
We
off.
continue.
Yes.
Like sometimes I don't even see you pop up anymore. I go search for you. Instagram is like, it's enough, bro. It's enough. You've been here for 25 minutes.
I understand. I actually don't look at like who's sharing. I just go like, well, is it a meme? Yes, stop. If it's not, I'm skipping. To the
I'm
next
with
one.
you. I don't look at how many views and who's sharing. I just share whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
But there are like a lot of people that I talk to, like, yo, listen, I'll go to the first 3. Okay. And if I get to the 4th one, it's meh. Like, I'm out of stories.
I actually use like I check out stories and reels more than posts
Same here.
because it's much more convenient and much more like
It's more personal.
It is.
Yeah.
The
see what people
stories,
are doing.
yes, but reels. I mean, because you go like, haha, I like, and then the algorithm just goes like, okay, this is what you like,
Exactly. And you're gone for like
and
the
it's
last 45 minutes.
endless content of what you like. خلاص.
I've seen your content, Turks. It's very telling.
صح? Yeah, it is.
I really want to make like a public. We talked about this before.
A public service announcement
No, my piece.
because the public needs it. I'm just saying.
No, we need to have a public group where people can see the things that we share.
Yo,
But I don't want them to be able to share themselves.
yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Come on, X app. Do that, please.
Elon.
Anyway, boys,
Yeah.
next topic. We only talked about 2 topics this whole day.
Yeah.
We dissected aliens. We solved Twitter. Okay.
The US dissected aliens wouldn't do shit. I'm just like,
We shed light on aliens.
yeah.
We fixed Twitter. What's else that we do want to fix before we get out of here?
A new
Tourism.
yes, a new company was announced. Turks.
Yeah, Asfar. Is it?
Yes.
As Saudi.
I'm gonna read it. I know because
Hold up. Hold up.
If you're gonna have to go
I got
through your thoughts
the
on
name.
process.
Saudi Tourism Investment Company.
Saudi sovereign fund sets up tourism venture Asfar. Is it Asfar or Asfar?
Asfar.
Asfar. To drive investments. All right.
Okay.
This is from Arab News, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Shout out to Arab News. Who wrote this? I guess Arab News wrote it.
Nice.
The entity Arab News. It became sentient.
First name
Exactly.
Arab. Yeah.
Second name News.
I am trying to read. I'm getting better, so bear with me.
He's learning, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Pieces of shit.
Most of the E's are silent. But go.
Affirming Saudi Arabia's growth to become a global travel destination. The Public Investment Fund has. I feel like this is an ESL class.
Enunciate.
Enunciate.
I am. She is. They are.
Let me read this one.
Hold on. I'm gonna expand the fuck.
Yo, yeah, going old man mode. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. I got this. The Public Investment Fund has established the Saudi Tourism Investment Company, or Asfar. Huh? The Saudi Tourism Investment Company?
Yes.
Or Asfar?
The
That's
two names.
The long name and the brand name.
It's a nickname.
It's a nickname,
Okay, so that's a trademark, basically.
basically.
All right. To drive investments into tourist destinations and projects across the kingdom. According to a press statement, Asfar will involve the private sector through co-investments and create opportunities for local suppliers, contractors, and small and medium enterprises in the kingdom. Bear with me, y'all. bear with me. It's getting worse. The fund noted that new company will support Saudi Arabia's national tourism strategy, which aims to attract 100 million domestic and international visitors annually by 2030. The company will invest in new tourism projects and develop attractive destinations with hospitality, tourist attractions, retail, and food and beverage offerings in cities across Saudi Arabia. Said the fund in the press statement. So the fund said this in the press statement.
It is sentient.
The sentient fund.
Sentient fund.
Saudi Arabia also eyeing to increase the contribution of the tourism sector to the gross domestic product, which is the GDP, in the kingdom to more than 10%. What is it on now? Do you have an idea?
No idea. I think it's around 8, something like that. It's nothing to sneeze at, صراحة. There is such a untapped potential for this country when it comes to tourism and hospitality. It's
True.
like you can go skiing in the snow and swim in the ocean and rough it in the mountains and go camp in the desert in the span of a few days.
I'm never traveling with you, my guy, but yeah. Yes.
Hot cold. Zekim the whole time.
This is how you shock a boiled egg. I'm just letting you know. Yeah.
No, you shock a boiled egg by going boo.
Oh wow, I hate you so much.
All right.
So now we
Champs
have
is not here.
okay. We have the
Can I give you my opinion? My opinion is this. I think the reason they're doing this is because the private sector are not willing to put money into tourism. Because the way they look at it, though, this is a temporary 3-month thing, and then I'm like, I got 9 months of nothing.
it's a risky investment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think them doing this now, saying, okay, we know that you don't want to take the risk. We're here to take the risk with you.
Yeah. Exactly.
It speaks to a larger problem, the private sector and the thinking of people in the private sector. Like we've all talked to business people, persons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their
They
thoughts,
need help.
Their
They need
thoughts
help.
is like,
They need help.
أنا صافي ربحي الحين
Exactly.
وصافي ربحي كل مرة. أحمر ما أبغى أشوف.
True.
Exactly. خل احمر ما ابغى اشوف. They don't want to see a 10% drop. If there's a 10% drop, I have a problem. I don't want to have a 10% drop. The thing is that 40% drop isn't really affecting your business from functioning. You just want to focus on more profits.
Yes, the long tail of investment does not exist here.
On that, I agree with you 1,000% And you also see that. Thank you for that one.
Trigger.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for a while I was arguing with a bunch of creatives about how they suck in business,
Yes,
and I was telling them,
they're called creative for a reason.
yeah, well, no, it's not only that.
Thank you very much.
I'm talking about the business side alone. Leave the whole creative thing that's always like hard to finish. But you do not think about building relationship with the person you do business with. You are looking to capitalize the most profit, giving the least amount of money out of your pocket in order for you to capitalize on the whole investment. Cool. That's all great in business, right? Yeah, make more money. Cool. But you're jeopardizing long term. They don't see that.
Yeah,
And it's the same behavior when it comes to our businessmen. So I think this is really like, education problem.
yeah, it's the problem here. Like if you're gonna screw somebody on the price and jack up the profits, like okay, you can do that once, twice, and like you know what? Then you gotta wake up one day and say, you know what? I kind of screwed the whole players in the market. I got nothing.
Not only that, if you start taking money without giving a lot back, then you have the problem with the company saying, okay, who else is there? And as a creative, you are creative in certain things. You're not creative in everything. So they can take just a different direction and you no longer exist with them anymore.
This is a big problem that I've seen specifically in the real estate market. Especially when we're talking about building properties, we're building what have you. A lot of it is basically said with the idea that 20% of the property pays for the other 80%.
Exactly.
And basically you're having a certain subsection of that property be very premium, very high priced, very way and above the market standard. And the 80% is مشي حالك.
If it's
مشي حالك if that.
Exactly.
It's like that's
I think we talked about it off the podcast, right?
yes, and we talked about it, me and you,
Yeah.
a long time because as people in the depressing world of the
Trying to own a home.
trying to own a home, which is becoming more and more of a fanciful dream.
Oh, forever. It became a luxury item.
Yeah, it's not sustainable. Like if you're gonna screw me on like 80% of the property itself, like nah, I don't have the boku bucks to buy the 20%.
At
My
all,
God,
bro. Doesn't make sense. But anyway,
Let's not dive
it's the
into
same
real
issue.
estate.
Yeah,
market, because that's,
bro, I
that's
was-
in a whole other discussion.
I will start calling people.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I think this is a behavior problem that, again, we were never really taught business. Like in school,
Yeah,
like, unless you
because-
went to college, you studied business, you were not really taught business.
True.
because business here for the longest time was purely funneled and fueled by interpersonal relationships.
That is absolutely true.
True.
And your business started in the majlis and ended in the majlis for the vast majority of the players. In
And
the
still to this day, there's places that I go to for that specific thing. Like, yo, we meet there, them, and like we all know why we're here. It's not like, yo, we're here like just faking it up. No, we're all here knowing that, yo, I have a business, you have a business. How can we work together? It still exists to this day, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to have. Look,
It's beautiful to have, but
It's beautiful to have when the right person is leading the conversation.
and it's beautiful to have if you're in the position to have access to that.
Exactly.
And here's the thing: if you're an upstart and you don't have that connection, because here's the thing: connections are a privilege.
That's actually true.
They are a very strong privilege. Like again, speaking for myself, like I don't use my connections, but if I did, I'd be spoiled for choice. If I ever did, but for some people, they don't even have that option. They have to really start from square one. And if you don't have that hookup, you're gonna have a really long road ahead of you.
It depends on the field that you're in.
Again, yeah, field and field يختلف.
مرة يختلف. Like some businesses you don't even need any images to survive in it, but some you do need, especially if it's B2B. B2B you need to know a lot of people, and if you have a good product that's out there and other people can vouch for you, then it's easy for you to have all this access. I mean, most of the companies that I know, even SMEs, they're functioning off of, I know this guy, he's great, and he fits your budget. And then the guy comes in, does work with them, likes it, comes back again and again and again, and he knows that he has this sustainable client that's going to keep the lights on and everything paid for.
Yeah, it's about having that balance, as they say.
Balance.
You can't really overly rely on quote unquote the institutional aspect of it, like when it comes to the official, this is how we do business 101. We have to have feasibility study, blah 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 blah, and you can't overly rely on أنا جايك من طرف so and so so and so. It has to be.
You need to have both.
Yeah, you need to have both.
Well, I really hope the tourism sector really blows up. The better
It certainly has the potential for it.
It has the potential. It just would the private sector see the potential, or is the private sector going to still behave as the private sector, where is let me go capitalize?
Here's the thing: my belief is that when you either catch up or you're left behind, and if you're left behind, new people will fill the gap.
I truly believe. Look, I watched this when the whole craze of different restaurants are opening up. I saw businessmen come to their kids and it's like, how about you get into this field? And their kids are opening up like from food trucks all the way up to full-blown restaurants.
Fine dining.
And because of that movement alone that a lot of people who were young at that time took, it made a lot of business families get their kids early into business and start capitalizing. And the other is very hard to see because it's a huge city, but in Khobar you can pick it up. In Jeddah you can see it with your own eyes. You know that these 5 families with their children are just basically coming in and they're eating everything alive. Before it used to be just, my grandfather's company and my father's company. Now it became, there's this young thing that's happening. I don't understand. I'm pushing my kids to go understand it and to build a business from there.
خذي ولدي مليون. ابدأ من الصفر من المليون هذا.
يبدأ من الصفر اللي بعد الفاصلة.
But that happening forced the old heads to make different decisions, right? And now if something does come out, inshallah, bidnillah, soon, where someone takes a huge fucking L and then they all realize, okay, I need to drop my profits because I need to be a part of this or else I have nothing. So until that threat comes, the market's not going to change its behavior. And I know a lot of people that kept arguing about why PIF is involved in every single thing. I, as businessman, I'm all for PIF taking care of everything.
True.
Because if you don't see the opportunity with your own eyes and you go and try to do it, let there be someone that's going to do it for us. Because as a consumer also, I want all of this. I want the best of everything.
Yeah, it's basically do it or get out of the way.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. We already have 3 different entities that are focused on tourism. The Tourism Fund,
Okay.
the Ministry of Tourism,
Okay.
and the what's it
Visit
called?
Saudi?
The marketing one.
The commission? Authority.
Authority.
Tourism Authority. Okay. None of them are investing in the private sector. This is the first thing that invests in the private sector. Is that true?
I'm not really sure.
I mean,
I can't recall, to be very honest. But they do have a fund.
That's the thing. The authority is all about marketing the tourism.
It's more subtle, but the difference is that it comes from
each one has a different mandate.
It's a mandate. You know,
Yeah.
The ministry is the legislator.
Exactly.
The fund is the fund, and the tourism, the authority is basically handling the image and basically quote unquote visit Saudi.
That's the thing. The fund.
So I don't think
it's only funding the authority.
It's only no. It's funding anyone that has any project that has to do. If you're opening hotels for Suda,
Yes.
right, and you need funding, you can go to tourism fund. And
But now you can also go to the Saudi tourism company.
No, the tourism company. I do not know what is going to be its plan. How it's because the fund is just giving you money and expecting payback.
Yeah.
But this one is going to be, as they said in their press release, they're going to go hand in hand with the private sector, which means it's going to be co-owned companies. So I don't think, here's a fund. No, you're a great company. We can make you better. Let's come together.
Okay, interesting.
This is what I think is going to happen. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But the fund is a totally different conversation. The fund is basically what's building all the hotels in Mecca and Medina and Jeddah, wherever tourism is. That's the fund. You go to it. والله ببني عمارة ببني شقق بالأجار الشهري.
Yeah.
This location. Here's my whole case study. I have everything. Look at my business study. Look at everything A to Z, auditing, whatever the fuck you guys want to do, let's do it.
So the fund is more focused on the infrastructure of
Yes, infrastructure of tourism.
tourism. Okay, and this one is more about creating a better experience. Or
So
Okay.
I posit to you, Adil. You have the magic wand and you are given the opportunity to improve what you perceive as the lagging features or infrastructure or environment that would facilitate tourism. What would be your go-to in that case?
Education.
How so?
So when I was a kid, I hated school, right? And the reason I hated school is because school didn't reflect my reality.
Mm-hmm.
And in school, I'll be taught things, and then I go outside, and then there's darkness outside. I'm not gonna share it with people, but you guys know,
Yeah.
right? So I spent more time outside, or just as equal time as 8 hours of school, 8 hours outside for me to learn how to live life. And when I was outside, that's when I learned how to communicate. I learned what friendship is. I learned what love is, what hate is. I learned all of that. Before, I just knew that, I love my brother. Oh, I hate my sister. I'm angry at her today. Then I love her the next day. That was just the family. But when I got out and I saw the world, I started to understand the world. Now, if you want to make changes in everything, you need to start by educating people what the change looks like from a very young age, for them to understand what's going on. Like everything that you see today, like all of our like parents and uncles are like angry. Not all of us, but some of us, they're all angry about the change that's happening. Like, it doesn't reflect who I am. It doesn't reflect you. It's not about your opinion now. It's not even about my opinion as a 30, 40-year-old. No, it's about what's going to happen to these 15, 16s when they're 30, 40. Sure. They're the ones who can drive the whole change.
Yeah, but specifically as it relates to tourism, how would that education, quote unquote, happen? In what sense?
You implement the idea of what tourism is early on. And you do it not only, when I say education, I'm not talking about in schools. I'm talking about when people are outside. As the Ministry
I'm
of
not
Tourism.
speaking specifically. It's basically, you're basically educating the populace at large what tourism is.
Yeah, look, I don't want to give away my idea because I have a really great idea.
Okay.
All right? I'm trying to tiptoe around that. All right. I have a great idea in my head that I'm keeping it safe. Abu Fahad, give me a call. Anyway. So what's the name? Right now, what's the number one thing that they've been focusing on? Hospitality, right?
Correct.
And
It's part of our culture.
it's part of our culture.
We already have an advantage.
Exactly.
True.
So it's easy to teach people the value of showing other people our hospitality, right?
True.
Adding to that is going to be the welfare of the place. How do you go to these areas? How do you get there? When you're there, how do you spend your time there? You need to show people that there's a way to live in tourism. Not, this is a place that's just happening.
Yeah, you brought up, I remember back when we were in Al-Ala, you brought up a very incredible example about, I think we were at the Mirror,
Yeah.
where one of the guides, basically, he was trying to usher you into the proper area. He didn't say, yo, bald man, go here. He said, wouldn't it be more comfortable over there?
Exactly.
And that's that subtle difference in how to basically address what is basically a tourist or an outsider. It makes all the difference night and day.
It does. But are we talking about educating people of like how to treat tourists or how to be better tourists?
How to be better tourists.
I think it cuts both ways.
It does cut both ways, but how to treat tourists is something that's already inside of us because we all when we see tourists,
that's already
it's normal for us.
Yeah.
It's not something
That's
weird.
already something we're focusing on, and we're like not. But when I say we, I mean the tourism authority.
We're focusing on in terms of offerings.
Yes.
In terms of, how many months in a year should you come here? You know, what's the timeline that we see that it best fits the people to visit Saudi, which is usually from November until March, right? So that's usually, you're telling people, oh, for your Christmas break, for your New Year's break, you can spend it in Saudi. For your 2-week winter break, you can come to Saudi.
Yeah.
So you have a certain amount of, you have a duration that you want people to come in at and leave at. And this is what you're offering people who want to come here. Now, for us, to capitalize on all of that, go look at Egypt. Go look at, when it comes to tourism, how many people are actually involved, whether it's official or unofficial.
True.
So either we can build a way how to be tourists and how to enjoy tourism, or we can be, I mean, I'm no disrespect to Egypt, but as, what's the word? Istam is the right word, right? Everything is on top of each other. There's you go for a boat ride. There's 90,000 people that are giving you boat rides.
True.
You don't know which one is authentic, which one is not, and you get into all these little dramas, right?
Yep.
And then it's very hard to police.
It's too saturated.
Exactly.
Yeah, we have an advantage on that, I believe, as well, because alhamdulillah, we have very good governance. We have a very strong legislation. If anta mukhalif, you will be made to know that that's not how it goes. You know.
Here's the thing. Us being everything that we talked about, I'm really trying to hold this idea together. There's one thing when it comes to the business side of it,
which is
the problem. Why I'm talking about education and behavior is because we're currently treating everything as a trend. This has been the behavior in everything that we do. The new coffee place, the new burger place, the new whatever. We go there, we hit it for a while, we go. Riyadh, again, I can't compare everything to Riyadh, because Riyadh, you can open up, you can be a hit tomorrow, and after a week, you're not a hit, but you're still active. There's traffic.
Yeah, Riyadh has an advantage because due to its population, you can have something that's self-sustaining regardless of the tourism.
Exactly. But like, for example, in the Eastern Province,
not so much.
Not so much. I open up something, everyone comes in for the first 2 months, and then everybody's out. And then it affects my business. So if we stop treating these areas as trends, we start treating them as, this is a spot that I can go to, then it would make all the private sector and people who are trying to get into business say, this is a good idea for me to open up over here, because this gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's always interesting when it contrasted to the West or what have you, when you have small mom and pop shops, as it were, that have been going for like 20, 30, 50 years. What's their secret? Is that they keep it fresh. Come hell or high water, they keep it fresh. They have new offerings, new attractions, and but they don't compromise on what made it successful in the first place.
They adapt to the surroundings.
Yeah, it's basically like, we know that coffee shops are a dime a dozen.
Sure.
We know that.
Sure.
But how many coffee shops here make an effort to, for these 3 months, we're having a special, seasonal offering for this limited time only, just to re-attract people for that initial buzz, like to recapture some of that buzz from the opening.
Yeah.
Not so much. Your menu.
The number one person that's leading into coffee in terms of providing to his audience and his customers, 500,000.
True.
500,000. Abdullah is Billy Yazid. I think that's the most successful franchise that they ever fucking built. Jam Burger wasn't that great. Or in terms of business, it didn't expand the way you thought it was going to expand.
Even the food. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Even the shawarma place also, I think they had.
Place?
I forgot what it was called.
Exactly. sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I just had to. There was a joke and I had to.
Brutal.
Yeah. They just did their 5-year anniversary. Every day there's new offerings. They're always listening to their customers.
500,000 is blowing up. Yeah.
They're doing a great job expanding and actually getting, bro, there's one next to my house and there's one being built behind me on the other side.
But I do see a huge interest from the younger generation in mom and pop shops.
Yes, it's a shop where you buy moms.
Thank you very much. Yes. Yeah.
It's called a no.
No,
You're saying?
never
You're
mind.
saying?
Yeah, we're talking about
Yes.
Mom and pop shops.
the neighborhood coffee shops.
Look around my area. There's like 3, and they're
Yeah.
all popping.
صح?
They're really, really good. Everyone is enjoying that vibe.
And they have very loyal customer base.
Yeah, because they. Let's be honest. The only reason they have a loyal customer base because it's not really a neighborhood coffee shop. People are coming from other neighborhoods to your coffee shop.
true.
Yes.
Right?
Because it's communities. It's all these bubble communities.
Exactly.
No,
That-
it's a
that-
very
that-
certain community.
Yeah, it's like, yo, ما في زحمة هنا. It's a really nice place. No one knows that it exists. Everyone here is just all coffee lovers. So it just becomes a little community. And then as a business owner, you're like, fuck, these assholes come here every single day, sit there for 5 hours, take 3 cups of coffee,
True.
and I cannot
True.
do good business.
True.
Potential coffee shop openers. One tip for you: don't have power plugins because
Yeah, don't let them stay there for long.
Don't let them stay there for long.
Yeah,
Starbucks has hard wooden seats for a reason. So you don't sit there
True.
for 2 hours.
True. The McDonald's method.
Yeah, the plastic. Man, I remember McDonald's when they had those leather boots. Those were the time.
That was a huge mistake. But
That
yeah.
was the time. We sat there for hours.
I believe they call them boots with the fur.
Every time say, hey, y'all buying? Like, yeah, one Coke.
Yeah.
And we all chip in. And another 2 hours.
4
goes
straws, please. The bromance.
by. Abu Lalwan.
What's this حضوري thing you were talking about?
Yeah, that's the strongest lobby in the country has been tamed finally.
What happened?
So basically, all members and staff of the Ministry of Education, that's teachers, employees, etc., they have to mark their attendance by the app called Huduri, which is basically Bassam.
It's an app?
Yes.
I thought it was just like a actual
No, you have to have it on
fingerprint thing.
No, it's on your phone.
You better at our location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
You better have a location.
Okay.
Because here's the thing.
interesting.
Again, listen from their perspective. We have so many schools.
True.
They did not have Basma.
True.
Installing Basma wouldn't be impossible if we're going to do it on every single school.
That's smart.
Yeah, so
That
like
is smart.
انت محسوب فلوس نزل تطبيق يا
That's
شاطر.
green, Turks. That's green.
What?
That's
It's صح. It is.
Exactly.
It is. Yeah.
You know, we all had that teacher back in the day like الحصة السابعة عندي مشوار. Bye bye.
But are they going to be like
come pick up your kids.
Yes.
that is very interesting.
Hey, about time. About time. About time. Look, I'm all
Yeah.
for
Go
making
off, brother
teachers
Adil.
work. Like, thank you, sister number one. For a long time, these guys were just half-assing education. That's not bullshit.
Fair point.
Okay, private
Fair
school.
point.
Private
I'll give-
school.
I'll give you
Okay,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Y'all were taught.
Yeah.
But I know public schools, and I know teachers who are in public school. I would not
But
pay my
Adil,
penny, bro.
you have to think about it and you have to see the silver lining. They were single-handedly propping up the Tunisian food industry
That's true.
True.
And the kibda.
Yes.
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 and the Jibna industry.
Yes. But again, like
Big
they were
cheese.
half-assing it. I think the law that passed a while ago was they work till 5 p.m.
I believe so, yes.
5 p.m.
Yeah, you don't leave at 2 o'clock, baby.
Oof.
You have to sit till 5.
Oof.
Yeah, you got a job. This is a job.
Interesting.
I don't know if they pass or not, but I'm all for that. No, stay after school, have after school activities, build something, bro. This is education. Like, we're relying on you. We're giving you our kids to make sure that you educate them. But I want to understand this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is something I really cannot fucking understand. I see it like with my aunts, I see it with my friends who have kids. Why are my friends teaching their kids at home?
We've all had private tutors.
No. I'm not talking about private
No.
tutors. I'm talking about the parent is sitting with the child, teaching them at home.
See, that's the issue. The parents are doing the homework. I remember that since I was a kid.
Yes.
Yeah. Every single parent I know was doing the homework.
Yes, but at the same time, were you taught well enough to understand the task?
I'll let you in a little...
The only thing that I'm okay with, tasmiyah. Tasmiyah is different. I'm prepping you. But I'm
'Cause-
teaching them how to do math.
Because that's something you can't really do the homework for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But everything else, I mean, I haven't retained most of the information that I learned in school.
I'll let you in a dark secret that I have. It's one of my shameful episodes in my
another
life.
one.
Oh,
You know?
shameful episodes.
Yes.
Your life is a shameful episode. bud.
True,
Let's
true,
keep going.
true.
Produced by HBO. تفضل.
True.
Yes. And Chun-Li. So anyway, you were saying.
To piggyback off that, the parents did the homework thing. My parents didn't do my homework. I did the old-fashioned way. I copied the homework from
Well
the smart
done.
kid.
There you
Look
go.
at you,
Yeah.
look at you.
Mm.
Yes.
Look how successful you are right now.
Yes. I copied this homework from the smartest kid in our school. كل سنة 100.
Which was me.
Yo.
But
That's so him though. You'd say that shit. Yeah.
but this incident chases me until this very day. I copied the homework 99 times. No issue. The 100th time I copied, and I copied his name as well.
Oh wow. look at
Yo,
you.
no,
Dedication.
dude.
No. See, no. This is called paying homage.
This is above and beyond.
So like,
So
like-
It's big to the OG, bro. It's number 100.
so like you can understand like the confusion of the teacher.
Khalid was here.
You can understand the confusion of the teacher. Like, yo, شو هذا في ورقتين بنفس الاسم يعني.
Dude, okay.
And
You were stupid.
I am stupid.
I am.
It continues to this very day.
Wallahi kafu. Wallahi
We have
kafu.
220 episodes of this.
This has
Example.
been a very, very honest pasta Kabsa.
It has.
It has. Sorry, it has to come to an end. But we really squeezed the hell out of these topics.
Dude, I'm just stuck on the thought of implementing that whole Haduri thing on every other job.
See, you should have never said that.
We're gonna cut this. I don't care. But
No,
to
keep it
track
there.
my location to make sure I'm in my office, that would be very helpful.
For business, yes.
As a guy who waits for information from everyone, and they got a little thing I gotta do. That would be helpful, but I don't want it
think,
to be.
No, I think it's gonna be basically when you get there, when you get to the school, you open up the app and you press it based on that location. It gives you the green light. Yeah, because you're here, you can sign it.
Okay.
So what's gonna happen is people are gonna pull up to the parking lot. Exactly. On the drive. Fuck up the bath, bro.
Red, green. God.
Yeah,
Keep the time.
Go home.
a driveway تبصير.
And someone has a driver. اسمع روح وقف هناك. 8
Yeah.
ساعات. يلا بصم خليك قاعد اتحرك من هناك.
Dude.
Bro, there's you can.
The loopholes are
always find
infinite.
loopholes, bro.
The loopholes are infinite. We are
Anyway.
people of loopholes.
Yeah. we've all seen أبو فلان اللي يداوم ثوب البيت ويبصم ويرجع.
Yeah, of course.
I've seen it.
Legend.
Legend. ما يسلم على أحد. He
أبدا.
just comes in. That's all you hear.
Yo.
Ding, it's green.
That is a
He's
very
walking.
cultural sound effect of footprints. Of footsteps.
You know he just woke up.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, legend.
Amen.
Anyways, thank you for joining us. We appreciate y'all. We will be back next week to our normal programming. I guess. I don't know.
Not
Anyway.
gonna be normal, but yeah.
It's never normal
it's
when I'm
exactly-
here.
Oh, look at NBL send me a bunch of messages. He needs to get some sleep. Anyways, we out?
Peace.
Peace.